One of my favorite pieces of podcasting is tech. And I thought instead of diving really deeply into what the tech is all about today, I would just give you some of my thoughts on what is the best to use for your podcast. Hey guys, if you've never been to my channel or seen one of my videos, my name is Caroline and I am a podcast editor and producer and overall lover of podcasts. So today let's talk some tech. So first thing I'm going to say out of the bat is that you need to use what works for you, and it doesn't matter what everyone else is using. If it works for you, use it. I mean, really, and I don't care what it is. If you're able to record your podcast, get it out there, create some amazing content, have it sound okay or great, then do it. There's no need to complicate things and to make them harder for ourselves. Am I right? The other thing is get a mic. It doesn't have to be expensive, but a mic will really help you up your game as far as podcasting goes. When we first started, we were using the headphones with a microphone that come with your iPhone. I mean, we didn't really know any better. And one day we were like, hey, we should get mics, And so we ordered them on Amazon, and guess what? It totally changed the way our podcast sounds. And it's great. And it was inexpensive. We didn't buy super expensive fancy mics. And they work just fine. So get a mic. But don't get a Yeti. I know they're pretty, but everyone I know that has them has problems. Yeah, I have one too, and it's really pretty, and I like it. But, I don't know. Just don't feel like you have to spend the money on the super expensive mic to have the best sound, I think is what I'm trying to say. Get some headphones for editing when recording, and they don't have to be expensive either. Are you seeing the theme here? But having a nice set of headphones can really make a difference and be really helpful. I have some really great over-the-ear noise canceling ones that I use, and I also have some Bluetooth ones so I can walk around the house while I'm editing. But it really does help me out, and again, they don't have to be expensive. Now the other thing, you don't need fancy software. You don't. You can use GarageBand or Audacity and they work just fine, okay? And Audacity is free, and if you don't know what that is, I highly recommend you search for it. It's a great little program that's free. And then if you have a Mac, GarageBand comes on your Mac and it works just fine for editing podcasts for beginners. I think it's fine. So what do you do if you have tech problems? I'm gonna give you the easiest solution to tech problems. Try something else. Stop killing yourself trying to use something that isn't working. You remember at the start of the video where I said, if it works for you, then it doesn't matter what it is. This is kind of the same thing. If you have tech problems, you don't have to use it. If it's a fancy mic that so-and-so told you to buy, but it's not working for you, you don't have to use it. Return it. If it's easier for you to use a simple software than this super expensive software, that's fine. Just here's the thing. When you're podcasting and trying to get episodes out every week, the last thing you need are tech problems, right? And so you need to make that part of it as easy for you as you can. So if you're fighting with your tech constantly, you're not going to enjoy the podcasting process. And that's why it's really important to try different things and find something that works for you. Now, don't ever feel like your podcast isn't good or high level quality because of your tech. You can do some really amazing things with some simple solutions. Like a simple mic, your computer, that's all you need. And you can put out a really amazing podcast. So don't ever feel like, because I don't have all the fancy things and I'm not in a sound booth and I don't have that boom arm that everybody has in the pictures, I'm not a good podcaster. It's just not true, okay? So don't let that make you feel bad about yourself or your podcast. Look, podcasting can be challenging. I love it, don't get me wrong, but there are definitely weeks where trying to get the content out every week can be hard, and you don't want tech to be a thorn in your side. Get friendly with your tech. You want to love your tech. You want it to work for you and be a part of your team and not something that you're fighting with. So get friendly with your tech and do what works for you. Thanks, guys.